serious side. Commencement. We'll start with confession. Commencement. Ceremonial procession. Grand triumphal. Then we'll see. We may try and end it on grand triumphal. Okay? So Königsmarch. Oh, let's get Royal Air Force March. So we've got what? Königsmarch, Royal Air Force, ceremonial procession, and grand triumphal. Okay, stars and strips. We're doing sight. Up tempo. Not quite yet. Swamp. Here we go. Strip and ribbon. Here we go, here we go.
I just replied to you.
Now this group is entirely different. The A&S folks came in about, this group.
Attention everybody, surprise guest.
In my shorts. Shapes and lines.
So this is like the
And then when they start going across the stage,
for some of them it's
all of a sudden, they're
Yeah, I would spend less time.
yeah, boy, my great man.
I invite you to please stand. In the names of all that we hold holy and sacred, we offer our prayers of gratitude and ask for blessings on all who have made this moment possible. We thank you for these men and women who have accomplished so much and worked so hard to make this day, this dream, a reality. We thank you for their families who have sacrificed and given so much for this moment in the lives of these students and their future. We thank you for our staff and our administrators and faculty for their contributions to this learning experience. And now we ask for your blessings as we celebrate the class of 2018. Amen. Please be seated.
Good afternoon, everyone. Isn't this a perfectly beautiful, hot Southern California day? If it is too perfectly hot for you, you are invited to join the live streaming event in the tent on the lawn. It's air conditioned, or in the Hall of Letters building right up at the top, and you can get directions to either venue by asking for information. So, my name is Ralph Kunsel, and I have the honor of serving all of you as the 11th president of the University of Redlands, and happy to be with you this afternoon. I welcome all of you, baccalaureate and graduate degree students, family members, and special guests to what I hope will be an unforgettably joyful occasion in your lives and in the life of our university. Today, we celebrate your perseverance and personal achievement. You have reached a turning point in your journey where you may start a new job or use your newly acquired skills to further your current career, or even go back to the classroom for another degree. Whatever you do and wherever you go, your Redlands education has prepared you for the challenges that you may face and the opportunities that will definitely come. I want you all to consider with me these words of Winston Churchill when he said, "Success is not final. Failure is not final. It is the courage to continue that counts." All of you are here today because you had the courage to return to school, and you will soon reap the rewards. Follow that advice of Churchill. Since failure is not fatal, take risks, knowing that there is nothing wrong with trial and error, and you never run out of chances to start over again. Don't ever lose your sense of curiosity. Allow that inner strength to keep you going through the highs and lows of life. I'm immensely proud of each one of you, and I'm joined on stage today by many others who also come to offer congratulations. First, members of our Board of Trustees, if they will please stand. These are those who will be welcoming you to the alumni ranks as you cross the stage. Also with us are very special guests, commencement speaker and university trustee Chuck Wilkie and class speaker Sonia Gomez. Please stand. Also on the platform are distinguished faculty from the School of Business and members of the President's Cabinet, and please stand. These are the ones who collectively dedicate their entire professional lives to providing a first-rate educational experience for our students. Graduates, we've all come together on this momentous occasion to extend our warmest congratulations for everything you have accomplished while at the University of Redlands. Of course, we must also thank those who supported and lifted you up and helped make your dream of receiving a degree a reality. family, and friends, we salute you for the sacrifices you made to help our graduates here today. So, for those proud spouses, partners, children, parents, and friends who made this day possible for you, graduates, please stand up and turn around and give them a round of applause. As I look at your excited faces today, I can't help but run down some of your statistics. You are 626 graduates strong, with 72% of you receiving graduate degrees and 28% receiving your bachelor degree. You are a dynamic group that includes working professionals from all sorts of industries, 33 international students from 14 different countries, and 102 military veterans representing 5 branches of the armed forces. And those veterans and active military have collectively contributed over how many years of military service? 1,172 years. It's amazing. Now, you have also made higher education a joint affair, with a total of 2 married couples receiving degrees today and 6 sets of siblings who are graduating together this afternoon. And 77 are legacy students who are following in the footsteps of other family members with degrees from U of R. 43 of you participated in a study abroad program. And you represent 7 regional campuses throughout Southern California and 3 corporate training sites, including Caltech, Jet Propulsion Laboratory, and United Technologies Corporation. So, class of 2018, you know how to get things done. Well, those were just some collective numbers about you. I know each one of you has a remarkable story. I wish I could share them all, but I do want to highlight a few, and just please take them as examples of how special you are. There are so many examples. This is an allegory for the entire class. Anise Trebelsi is a firm believer that anything is possible with determination and hard work. Born and raised in North Africa, he came to the United States 23 years ago with only a backpack and $30 to his name. Anise spoke almost no English, but was recruited by the Marine Corps for his ability to speak several other languages, including Arabic, Italian, French, and Tunisian. Today, he speaks fluent English, is a U.S. citizen, a military veteran of foreign wars, a husband and father, and a retired Oceanside Police Department officer. Anise, who attended classes at the Temecula campus, is a member of our Whitehead Leadership Society and has earned a Master of Arts in Management degree with the highest possible GPA. Is that a story? Annie and Jenny Nguyen are identical twin sisters who enrolled in the M.B.A. program together at our Riverside campus. As a senior accountant, Annie reached a plateau within her organization and knew she had to obtain her graduate degree for future professional opportunities. Since she started the M.B.A. program, she's had several promotions at Community Health Systems, to include Finance Manager, Director of Finance, and now Chief Financial Officer. Jenny, her twin sister, was a biochemistry undergraduate major who worked for various organizations in e-commerce, including Sony Electronics and Panasonic. She helped launch the North America Research Institute in Southern California, which is a site management organization that performs clinical trials for pharmaceuticals in kidney disease, hypertension, and other disorders. With full financial support from her company, she pursued her MBA to enhance and strengthen her business skills. She's now the Chief Operations Officer for North American Research Institute. Another amazing story. Abrient Quintana is a military veteran and former Navy SEAL. He is first in his family to pursue a college degree and is quite an inspiration for so many reasons. Abrient was inducted into the Whitehead Leadership Society, maintained excellent grades, and earned his Bachelor of Science in Business degree and a certificate in project management. While working full-time at the Department of Veterans Benefits Administration in San Diego, he returned to the University of Redlands to pursue his MBA degree. During that time, Abrient was diagnosed with non-Hodgkin's lymphoma and underwent a series of ongoing treatments. With great perseverance, commitment, and a positive attitude, he pushed forward to do it all, completed his medical treatments, continued working full-time, provided for his family, competed in over 40 physically intensive obstacle courses and triathlon races, and completed his studies. In November 2017, he received good news that his cancer was in full remission. And if that weren't enough, Abrient will complete his MBA program in late April with an exceptional GPA. He plans on pursuing his JD Law degree at the University of New Mexico next year. And get this, he aspires to run for governor of New Mexico. I would vote for you if I could, Abrient. Now here's the last of our stories. 4 schools and 40 years later, John Smitz's educational journey has come full circle. He enrolled in college 40 years ago for career advancement reasons. While pursuing his Bachelor of Science in Business and Management degree, John experienced several life-changing events. He got married, he started a family, and then unfortunately became a single parent when his wife passed away. Due to his family commitments, he took several long breaks from school. But as he was preparing for retirement, he was determined to return to finally finish what he had started. John did just that and earned his BS in Business and Management last December. Another amazing story. Remember, those stories are all of you. And now it is my pleasure to introduce your class speaker, Sonia Gomez. Sonia is a shining example of bulldog perseverance and determination. After more than 2 decades of starting her educational journey elsewhere and a career with Stater Brothers, and then as a business owner, Sonia returned to the classroom at Redlands. Not only did she stay the course in earning a Bachelor's of Science in Business within 1.5 years, she immediately enrolled in the M.B.A. program and will complete her final classes this summer. Please join me in welcoming to the podium wife, mother, and Associate Director of Major Gifts in our university's Office of Advancement, Sonia Gomez.
Thank you, President Kunsel. I'm going to start with a few thank yous. Thank you so much to the Board of Trustees, Cabinet, university leadership, faculty, and staff. Today's episode of my story would not be possible without the opportunities that you all have provided. To my fellow graduates, and to both my undergraduate and my graduate cohorts, Thank you for your friendship, support, and encouragement. To each of you here in the audience, you have supported and encouraged at least one of these graduates, and the impact of that support has been felt by each of us. Thank you. To my family, thank you for always supporting me and reminding me to never give up. To my amazing husband, Henry, and my best friend, I love you. And this would have been so much harder without you by my side. And to my daughter, Kyla, your passion and excitement for life is contagious. I am blessed to be your mom, and I'm excited to see the impact that you will have in our world. And finally, to God, who has given me the strength and the energy to get through the joys and struggles every single day. Thank you. Now I have a confession to make. I have never considered myself or my story to be anything other than ordinary. Yes, I said ordinary, of common rank, quality, or ability. Let that word that I just used to describe myself sink in for a moment. I imagine some of you can relate, right? I started my journey in higher education 27 years ago. I realize that's before a few of you were even born. It was 1991, and I had big dreams of how I thought my life would turn out. But life doesn't always end up how we imagined, and for me, I'm so glad it didn't. During my second year of college, I was blessed with an amazing gift, my son. I missed 1 week of classes to deliver him, then I was back at it. As a single mother, I spent the next 2 years as a full-time student and working a full-time job that barely made ends meet. I was doing everything I possibly could to stay afloat, but it finally became too much. 6 classes shy of completing my bachelor's degree, I decided to take a temporary break from school, and that turned into 20 years. I refined my mom's skills, I think, got married, started a business, gave birth to our daughter, and lived an ordinary life. But I always had this nagging urge to finish what I started. I wanted career and life choices that were more than just ordinary. After all, what was I modeling for my children? That when life gets hard, you quit and settle? I don't know about you, but that's not a lesson I want to be teaching anyone. So when I decided to return to the workforce 4 years ago, every job posting I saw required a degree. I cried to my husband that no one would hire me because I never finished college. I accepted the first job I was offered, barely squeaking in, because a degree was not required. Now, they took a huge risk in hiring me, so I worked hard, beyond what was expected. And when a position opened in my department, one of my supervisors asked me to apply. But without a degree, I didn't meet the minimum qualifications, a position I know many of you have faced. What he said next, on that ordinary day, in my ordinary life, would send me down the not-so-ordinary path that led me here today. He told me that I had the right skills, and with my degree, I would be a great candidate for a future promotion. He instilled a confidence in me that I had lost during the last 20 ordinary years. I researched how I could complete my degree, and my advisor mapped out an 18-month program. Halfway through, I missed yet another promotion because, you guessed it, no degree. Last summer, I finally got that degree and immediately began my M.B.A. After over 2 decades of living under the veil of ordinary, I was starting to see into the extraordinary. Along this journey, I've had the most incredible support. My husband has carried much of the load at home while I've been buried in books. Our daughter has been flexible and understanding. My family has encouraged me and helped whenever necessary. My supervisors and coworkers have been some of my biggest cheerleaders. They supported and encouraged me to study abroad, not just once, but 3 times. This former single mom, full-time working, full-time studying, ordinary girl from Southern California who had never left the country, made it all the way to the Krakow Technology Park, to an NGO school in a small Cambodian village, and in a couple of months to Iceland. Where else could I have the opportunity to take 20 years off from school, have a family, work full-time, earn 2 degrees, learn in 9 different countries, and after waiting so long, finally get that promotion? Only in Redlands can that kind of extraordinary happen. So here's the most important lesson I've learned as a bulldog, besides how to write a perfectly formatted APA paper. I am far from ordinary, and so are you. Each of us has our own story and big dreams. Some feel ordinary, and some don't know how to feel at all. But together, we put portions of our lives on hold. We missed job opportunities. We laughed. We mourned. We supported and we learned from each other. We forged friendships and had experiences that we could never have imagined. If you remember nothing else, remember this. We have all passed far beyond the ordinary to become extraordinary. We finished what we started, and we persevered through the obstacles that got in our way. We, the class of 2018, are the next extraordinary leaders of the 21st century. Congratulations to all of us, and Aunt Tamale. Thank you.
Good afternoon. My name is Kathy Ogren. I'm the Provost and Academic Vice President at the University of Redlands. It's my great honor at this time to recognize the 2017-2018 outstanding faculty from the School of Business. As I read their names, I hope they are here and that they will stand behind me, and we will give them all a big round of applause when I've concluded. First of all, in the category Excellence in Teaching, I'd like to ask Anne Varicel to stand, and Kimberly Cass. In the category Excellence in Service, I'd like to ask Avijit Sarkar to stand. And in the category of Innovative Teaching, Michael McQueen. Please join me in giving them a round of applause. And now it is equally my honor to introduce our commencement speaker, Charles Chuck Wilkie. A founding principal of Meridian Capital, a Seattle-based investment banking firm, Wilkie has more than 30 years of experience in CEO-level operating positions. Before founding Meridian Capital in 1995, Wilkie was president and CEO of the Raleigh, USA Bicycle Company, where he was responsible for the major restructuring of that business. Wilkie is a trustee of the University of Redlands, where he currently serves on several advisory boards. He is a generous supporter of mentorship opportunities at the university and endows the Wilkie Career Pathways program, which allows business students at the University of Redlands to network with alumni who work in diverse professional fields. Wilkie graduated from the University of Redlands with a degree in economics and received a master's degree in business administration from the Johnson School of Management at Cornell University. Please join me in welcoming Chuck to the podium.
Thank you, Kathy. I'm sort of, to a degree, a proxy for all of my other fellow trustees, and for that matter, in my role as a trustee with the professors and the administration of the university, which make all of this possible. But I'm very honored to be here. This is really all about you. And what I want to do, by the way, I've taken a couple of pictures. The setting from up here is spectacular. So if there's a way I can email you these pictures, I'd love to, because it's it's really a pretty amazing setting, and I think that's part of why I feel so honored to be here. So I want to do, I think the focus to a degree on my part is brevity, but I also want to cover three different things actually, and I want to talk a little bit about the part of the university alumni group. You're all about the graduates, those getting degrees today are all about joining, and I want to talk just a little bit more about the School of Business and sort of what the mission of the School of Business is, and then what I mean how that translates to what all of you can do. And the last part I want to talk about are just a couple of points that I want to make where I think we, as people that have careers in organizations, whether they be business or nonprofits, we can have an impact, and sometimes that impact is in areas that we don't necessarily think that we can. So let me start off and just talk about the university community, and the School of Business, of course, being just part of the University of Redlands Business Initiative. And to my knowledge, we have more graduates of business within our university alums and actively within the university now than any other discipline. And you're about to join what I think is an educational environment and an educational institution with a tremendous history in business. And what I think that translates to in a lot of ways is that I know in my own case it changed my life. What it gave me was, I think, professional skills in a number of areas. It gave me confidence to be able to go out and address opportunities in a much larger environment. And it gave me relationships, and those relationships I think are incredibly important, and they've carried through an entire business career. Those relationships being University of Redlands relationships. So today this though is about celebrating your accomplishments and celebrating the fact that you are now part of the community, and as graduates of the School of Business, I think there's a responsibility that comes with that. And we've talked today about the power of our institution, the number of graduates, their number of alums. There are over 1,700 students right now actively in the School of Business programs, and that alone is there's 1,000 of those, 1,000 of the students in graduate and 700 undergraduate. So, and 200 faculty, both full-time and professional faculty members. So it's quite an institution that we're all part of. The mission, I know you've seen this, but I thought when I was getting ready to make these comments that there was a part of this that was important. And the mission, as we stated, is empowering our students to succeed by teaching 21st century business skills and values. And I think I like to think the emphasis of that is on the values part. And so I also went back and I looked. I had the pleasure of being able to attend the installation of Tom Horan as the dean of the School of Business. And during that time, his comments included the following, and it's the only part today I really want to quote, but our school has and will be focused on making a difference in the lives of our students and making a difference in the world. We believe that the purpose of organizations, including business, is to deliver societal value, a better service, a more useful product, a more impactful nonprofit, or a better run agency. This is our calling here at the University of Redlands School of Business. And I think that sets the stage for what I want to talk about. And when I thought about the sort of the values that I wanted to talk about that I think are important and how we can impact all of our lives in terms of our careers, I thought back that the last time I did this was for the senior class at the business school here. And I went through and I did 10 lessons learned in business. And by the time I got done, I'd sort of lost track of whether I was 8, 9, or 10. I was watching somebody trying to keep track of these in the front. And I thought, by the time I've done, I've given so much here that none of it really gets a focal point. And so today, I really want to talk about just briefly 3 areas where I think we all can have an impact. The first one is the community that we're part of. The second is a commitment to excellence in how we approach our careers and our profession. And the third is the importance of culture and values in the organizations that we're a part of. And so let me just start this, and I'm actually going to start with the excellence part. And I would encourage you that all of us in our jobs and in our respective roles that we play, and those now with our degrees in hand, that we can help set standards not just for ourselves, these standards of excellence, but by setting standards of excellence, we can also create a higher expectation within the organization that we're a part of. And so this can be contagious, and I would encourage you to think about your role and how it can, within your respective organization, how it can help that organization set a higher standard for what it can do. And it all starts with each of us in our jobs. Second value I want to talk about is community. And I think we're all part of a community, and in this context, it's community that we're part of in our work environment. And I would encourage you to think about, in the end, it's all about being part of that community and how we accomplish things through and with others, not on our own. And if you surround yourself with good people, you collaborate, you think about collaboration in the workplace, and you communicate respect with the people you work with, you'll be that much more effective, and I would argue your organization will be that much more effective. And I have a brief case study that I sometimes think about when I talk about the importance of community, and this is sort of an interesting one. It's a class in leadership that was given a few years ago at East Coast Business School. It doesn't matter too much where it is, but a class in leadership. It was at an M.B.A. level, and there were students in the class, and they were getting ready for their final. The class was around a case study method, and so the students were all formed in teams, and that the final was going to constitute 90% of the grade. And so the teams got together, and for almost a period of 2 weeks, they met every night in the building where the classes were held, and they met there every night until the building closed, and then they dispersed, and they'd be back the next night. After 2 weeks of study, they got together for the final. And the professor came in, and he said, this is 90% of your grade, and the funny thing about this is the test is only going to have one question. And the question you'll either answer within 20 seconds or you won't be able to. And the question is, what is the name of the woman who cleaned the building every night when your classes ended and she came in? And there were 2 people out of 40 that got that question right. And so I think of this as being so representative of how it is that we need to respect those that are around us, view our role as a team, and view ourselves as being part of a bigger entity. Last, I want to talk about culture and values. And this is, in many ways, I think what constitutes, in the end, the most successful report card, if you will, about how effective, in a way, you can be in your own career, but certainly how effective an organization can be. And I would submit those values that form the culture of an organization often have to do with transparency, being completely open about the way you deal with your job and the way you deal with those that work with you, authenticity going as part of transparency, and integrity. There's always a right way to do a job, and if I think each of us in our jobs views that, then I think we have an impact potentially on forming the culture of the organization. So, I think about my own business. As Kathy had said, I'm in Seattle, and I work in a mergers and acquisitions business, an investment banking firm. We've sold literally hundreds of companies over the last 20 plus years, and I will tell you the companies that have the greatest value ultimately when the shareholders realize their return are the companies that have the most defined culture. And the culture starts with the employees. And I think about my position in Seattle in the business community. And I think about the companies that are often the best places to work, the companies that have the greatest financial success. And I immediately think of Amazon, a Seattle company. Their culture is about engaging people, working effectively with their people, and having a bias for action. I think about other Seattle companies, Starbucks, Nordstrom, and Costco all have an obsession for customer service. So your value, the culture and the value of your company can be in many different forms, but a defined culture, I am confident, makes for a stronger company. You can see the reverse of that. There were just massive fines levied this week on a major bank where culturally that bank, things had gotten away from them. So rather than the negative, which can obviously be the case where you don't have a strong culture, again, I would submit we can all have that impact. So that's what I want to leave with. I think that thinking about all of us and you as soon-to-be graduates of the University of Colorado, or University of Redlands School of Business, that I did do a speech at Colorado, so that's how that slipped in there. So it's about excellence, it's about community, and it's about culture. And so welcome to our community. Society needs more from each of us. And my hope would be as you go back to your jobs, and so many different stories that are so impactful here that have been related earlier, as you go back to your jobs, I do hope, and I guess my wish for all of us is that you're able to do what you love and love what you do. And so that's, I think, how you make an impact. So thank you for making me a part of your day. And my congratulations to all of you, and welcome to the University of Redlands School of Business family. So, thank you very much.
I'm Tom Horan, Dean of the School of Business. It's a pleasure to be with you today. This is my first graduation, and it does look beautiful. And it's an extraordinary day. I do want to thank Chuck. We're lucky to have him as a trustee, and Sonia as one of our star students. As Sonia mentioned, you are extraordinary students. Are you ready to graduate today? Okay. All right, let's get this party going, huh? First, I would like to recognize members of our Whitehead Leadership Society and ask that they stand at this time. All rise, Whitehead, yes. These individuals are being recognized today for their outstanding leadership qualities as well as their academic standing. You will recognize them by the medallions that they're wearing today. Thank you. You may be seated. Next, I would like to recognize the veterans of our armed forces that are in attendance today and ask that they stand. All right. These individuals are being recognized for their outstanding service to our country. You will recognize our students and faculty who have served in the armed forces by the red, white, and blue cords they are wearing. Thank you. Please be seated as you have been. You're ahead of me here. I'm also pleased to recognize numerous members of this community who have contributed through other types of service. This year, for example, the University of Redlands ranked 4th among small schools on the Peace Corps' 2018 Top Volunteer Producing Colleges and Universities. There are 14 Bulldogs currently volunteering worldwide, and a total of 286 alumni have served this global organization. More closely to home, every year our student alumni serve communities in professions such as teaching, social work, nonprofit organizational leadership, and much more. Let's hear it for our Bulldogs making a difference. Thank you. Will the candidates for the degree Bachelor of Arts in Management please stand? And stay standing. Will the candidates for the degree of Bachelor of Science in Business please stand and remain standing? Will the candidates for the degree of Bachelor of Science in Business and Management please stand? Will the Bachelor will the candidates for the Bachelor of Science in Management please stand? I believe we now have all bachelors standing. All right. President Kunsel, the candidates whose names are printed on the program have satisfactorily completed all requirements for graduation or will soon do so, and are recommended by the faculty for their degrees. And Mr. President, if I may add, there has been one omission in the list. We have Sylvia Gomez is graduating, but above her name should be the name of David Gomez. Unfortunately, he passed away late fall and could not join his sister in graduating, but with your permission, we would like to offer him posthumously the Bachelor of Science in Business as part of this graduating class.
Thank you very much, and our regards to the family. This is the moment you've all been waiting for. By the virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees of the University of Redlands and the laws of the state of California, I confer upon you the respective bachelor's degrees with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities appertaining thereto. Candidates, please move the tassels on your caps from the right side to the left side. And now you may be seated. And now will candidates look to the marshals and stand one row at a time so you can come forward and be acknowledged for your achievements individually.
And now, the moment you've all been waiting for. Let's have a big round of applause for your 2018 University of Redlands School of Business graduates. Bachelor of Arts in Management, Darren James Henson. Luciana Badu. Bachelor of Science in Business, Jose Jesse Acevedo Sr. Tavin S. Alicia. Travis Anthony Borges. Veronica Annette Castaneda. Ken R. Gallagher. Jonathan M. Ravat. Danielle Denise Jacobs. Chad E. Nottingham. Josimar Hernandez. Svetlana Isaeva. Anna Isaeva. David A. Antanevros. Joseph Paul Livingston. Sarah Jolynn Rosslisberger. Bethany Rachel Sloan. Sylvia Gomez. Brandy J. Ramirez. Sandy Carolina Sosa. Samira Sage Rivera. Diana Guerrero. Dustin Camuela Nascimento. Misty Ann Caitlin Stegman. Franklin DeLauron Stark III. Vincent E. Valdez. Sylvia Marie Valencia. Janae de la Cruz. Alba Bayron. Carissa Apperson. Stephen L. Paff. Anthony Michael Beal. Sean Ryan Felipe. John Walker Hagman. Isaac R. Herrera. Paul Guadalupe Chacon. Luis Aguilar. Ramses H. Maya. Tyler A. Holbrook. Brittany Nicole Moreno. Irene Cornejo. Brenda Diaz. Alan Duane Gray. Maria Erica Ann Medina Pascual. Travis Paul Kwan. Bradley S. Wilson. Jennifer D. Wedge with high distinction. Daniel Anthony Solonic. Derek M. Cisneros. Luis Gabriel Morales. Joyce Marie Ahumada. Jennifer S. Cantley. Jose Trujillo. Thomas Sherman Hall. Chelsea Elizabeth Miller. Katie Kuykendall. Rebecca A. Hartzler. Edrina Madachan. Carmela E. Lickis. Gayan Kasmajian. Suvan Sandoval. Diana Jacqueline DeMott. Esteban Alvarez. Elizabeth A. Alvarez. Roberto Gerardo Romo. Erica C. Sampson. Dawn E. Burkett. Sonia Herrera. Jennifer J. Sanchez. Sarai Venice Olguin. Bianca Marie Taylor. Renee Casillas. Frank J. Martinez. Marcos Sebastian Rivas. Brian Ramirez. Michael Villamore. Stephen R. Madsen. Linda K. Malone. Araceli Martinez. Latasha P. Millender. Aaron B. Murray. Alexander Flores. John H. Kaufman. Celeste D. Casillas. Charles Davidson Orison III. Darlene J. Becker. Claudia Nathali Ibarra. Rebecca White Apiz Sachs. Lauren M. Moorhead. Michelle Bonner. Ricardo Sevilla. Rodolfo Galindo. Vanessa M. Frazier. Derek J. Deason. Sean Michael Kennedy. Ashley Nicole Connor. Jeffrey Scott Buckner. Nancy Sukavong. Nicholas Michael Caputa. Alvin D. Perrier. Latanya K. Odom. Elaine Salmonson. Jesus Efren Lopez. Adrian Luis Peralta. Amira Montoya Anderson. Miriam Nafi. John Edward Olive IV. Charles Anthony Pico. Nicole Emily Ball. Mario Joseph Casillas. Luis M. Cervantes Gomez. Mircelyn Cabrera Francis. Ralph William Kersey. Guadalupe Rodriguez. Maria Guadalupe Salazar. Elusive V. Weiss. And now, Bachelor of Science in Business and Management. John Gerard Schmitz. And now, Bachelor of Science in Management. Raul Ray Aguirre. Carlos A. Barrera. Brett Ellis Simon. George Bravo Jr. Christopher Guile. Crystal Grove Sykes. Renee L. Eblin. Areli Hernandez. Andrea M. Sasso. Michael Lopez. Desiree Marie Montoya. Daniel Romero Jimenez. Angelica Avia. Thomas J. Crowther. Jenna Deanne Snowball. Christy Michelle Garcia. Melinda Naomi Thomas. Lauren E. Woodruff. Isabel Garcia. Paul V. Gill. Renee Valdez. Leslie Wilson. Brenda Isabel Meja. Amy Aziz Leslie with high distinction. Sarah Suzanne Miller. Michelle M. Weinmiller. Jessica Diego. Elijah Jeangab. Vivian Alani Lebrec. Fabian Joseph Lieb. Javier Lopez Banda. Joseph O'Connell. Roy Alexander Rogers. Eugene David Benson. Stephanie Carrillo. Stephanie Rachel Ernst. Kyle Stewart Small. Daniel T. Davis. Joseph Delafay. Ronald O. Helgeson Jr. Brianna Sue Lokers. Tanith Jordan Love. Laura Jeanette Myers. Derone C. Cynthia Lynn Spurgeon. Janelle Nastasia Titus. Stanley Avalon Titus. Kimberly Dawn Torres.
Candidates for the Master of Arts in Management, please stand and remain standing. Woo! Will the candidates for the degree of Masters of Business Administration please stand and remain standing? All right. Will the candidates for the degree of Masters of Science in Information Technology please stand and remain standing? President Kunsel, the candidates whose names are printed on the program has satisfactorily completed all requirements for graduation or soon will do so and are recommended by the faculty for their degrees.
And now is your moment. By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees of the University of Redlands and the laws of the state of California, I confer upon you the respective master's degrees with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities pertaining thereto. Please be seated. And now will the candidates please stand one row at a time as indicated by your marshals and come forward so that we can acknowledge you individually.
Master of Arts in Management, Aaron Dalton Burgess. Daniel B. Castillo. Yu Chang Chen. Cole Parker Flowers. Annette Nunn. Elizabeth Tatum. Tony L. Gorell. David Michael Massetti. Nicholas G. Miller. Angie Bainan. Jonathan Luna. Jocelyn L. Carrias. Dwayne Melton Elvis Hartwell. Corianne Beth Jones. Stephanie Mary Shoppy. Tony Allen Freeman. Jorge Govea. Hansel D. Pintos. Jacqueline Oseguera Barba. Karina Torres. Alexis Nicole Brooks. Anthony Johnson. Emilio William Martinez. Samantha Jobilius Morrison. Gwendolyn Terry. Ashley Beach. Gregory J. Bradbard. Devonna R. Brown Reese. Ike Iloka. Delia A. Felix. John Gerardo Garcia. Michael Paul O'Brien. Christina C. Neff-Vergot. Ariel A. Whitney. Isabel Kluge. Dion Michelle Henderson. Michelle Lang Chu. Sherry Pogue. Patrick K. Hogue. Gabriel Cardenas. Caitlin Garcia. Araceli Vargas. Trong H. Nguyen. Donna L. Yamaguchi. Jimmy T. Wong. David E. Leary. Nydia Elizabeth Barrios. Bethann Mitchner O'Neill. Velma Lucero. Hello? Oh, we'll try this one. Okay. I was just going to yell. James N. Doe. Guillermo Tregueros. Carl K. Caravona. Asil Khan Tufan. Sasan Galik Bakhtiari. Daniel P. Ferguson. Mary Teresa Cross. Deanne M. Luna. Satrik Jacob Setian. Lisa G. Solares. Jingjing Su. Jariath Wahome. James Joseph Edmond. Maribel Heyer. Ramiro Cervantes. Donald W. Preston. Darakshan Takmil. Steffi A. Villanueva. Anis Trabalsi. Gregory A. Gonzalez. Ashley Schenkel. Michael H. Camarena. Michael Jacob Marks. Corey Christensen. William Edward Beath Jr.
Master of Business Administration. Shandan Banerjee. Brianna L. Baroy. Frank J. Barrickman. Stephen Anthony Latino and Preston. Cheryl L. Boucher. Norris N. El Hiraki. Angela Pauline Butler. Jonathan Glenn Dunaway Perez. Sonia Michelle Gomez. Molly K. Ellis. Aaron M. Johnson. Brandon M. Daniel. April Lynn Little. Quentin Carrick Bob. Ryan C. Christensen. Shelby Lynn Bergwan. Martha Gabriela Delgado. Ruben Emmanuel Dominguez II. Brianna L. Plum. Zachary A. Hamada. Mylisha Suri Davis. Victor Leopold Zamora. Dilson Theodoro da Silva. Brandon C. Ellaway. Adam Unzen. Ryan P. English. Cole Addison Green. Michelle L. Prestige. Richard Modesto Garcia. George Frimpong Boateng. Christina Gomez Perez. Ernst Guillaume. Allison Guthrie. Tiffany Heinel. Carrie A. Henderson Holsomback. John Donovan Keene. Nico Allen Craig Johnson. By M. Caba. Jorge Matasanz. Allison J. Scribner. Guillermo A. Villegas. Kushbu Kaur. Dynasty L. Machado. Rachel Marie Kinney. Philip Simon Hattar. Wise T. Shampupong. Rafael A. Fuentes, Jr. Stephen Jenks. Eric Brian Montano. Function Shi. Allison Zecker. Maritza Solis. Patricia A. Swope. Laren Brett Bachman. Felipe Landeros Jr. Janae Littell Rhodes. Brita Jessen. Elizabeth Cavins Castro. Brayton Adam Williams. Carissa K. Schrader. Gustavo Mendoza. Stephen Michael Menendez. Brianna Oden. Sue Pai. Rick Brandon Quinbar. Marlene Zanetti Partida. Rukeya Qureshi. Refugio Luna. Maria D. Rivera. Jose Ismael Rivera Hernandez. Victoria Monique Santos. Chandra Brianne Secor. Jill Diaz Sewell. Molly J. Shannon. Irvin D. Sanchez. Connor Tyndall. Brandon J. Reynolds. Joseph Albert Pereira. Abigail K. Rulison. Amanda Nicole Flood. Jonathan V. Liu. Bao Kathy Vang. Mai Vang. Matthew J. Tonyan. Stephanie Egan. Sean P. Egan. Philip M. Vega. Michelle Vizcara. Carol R. Walker. Jordan Webb. Lana Marie Williams. Gary Womack. Lyle I. Wright. Sarah Jean Acree. Megan Elizabeth DeLeon. Miriam D. Alvarez Jara. Jason Edwin Lemus. Dominic A. Sandoval. Jason Ian Whitman. Dylan Michael Lasofsky. Krista M. Plato. Charlene Hernandez. Cindy Montoya. Heather Diane Aguilar. Adenyi Richard Alade. Anne Elizabeth Todd. Nicholas Adam Barnes. Nicole A. Valenzuela. Jerome M. Cruz. Liam Patrick Doyle. Anastasia Davina Hunter. Marco J. Lopez. Samir Patel. Chanel Ray Campbell. Crystal Galvan. Annie T. Wynn. Jenny Wynn. Brenton Miles Muldrow. Yvonne V. Martinez. Tina M. Salinas. Maureen White. Vonnie Gill Doss. Benjamin Michael Burgess. Giovanna Gabrielle De Leon. Juan C. Bolanas Rodriguez. Neri Navarro. Daniel J. Greenwood. Timothy G. Lopez. Luis M. Correa Santoyo. Isabel Rivera. Elizabeth Denise Horechko. Yesenia Tello. Eunice Chaidez. William Henry Hall. Tyrone Turner. Gabby Tennyson. Stephen Stephen J. Pacheco. Laura Quintana. Travis Gamaliel Smith. Darren Keith Moscrop. Precious Knopflin. Mitzi J. Garcia. Christine E. Grana. Nicole James. Tahir James. Andrew C. Garcia. Rhiannon J. Brown. Bruce A. Hayes. Jacqueline E. Duenas. Lakaya S. King. Devin Jayaraja. Bismarck Atroque. Rodrigo Oscar Vargas. Stephen R. Vitas. Kenneth Winbush Jr. Angela Duran. Gabrielle Cisneros III. Brian Betts. Crystalline V. Lewis. Aaron Lee Glass Jr. Sarina M. Granados. Christine Wheeler. Jeremy Paul Casey. Michael Alfonso Husted. Tejas Hegde. Kevin Cho. Jennifer Morris. Stephanie K. Cuevas. Natalie Lynn Morgan. Nareen Malchian. Maria Daisy Ramos. Carmen Rocha Tanilian. Soken Cham. Jonisha L. Kelly. Janine Margaret Goriseta Rojo. Darren S. Wiltsey. Ismania B. Monches. Yin Lu. Chris Everett O. Richter. Patrick S. Rivera. Nara Shanazarian. Jawe Ban. Wissam Halak. Natalie N. Bada. Selena V. Barrera. Ryan David Bayfield. Jessica Cheng. Rosanna Yaranosian. Linda Chauhuan Fine. Yosef Kabab. Brittany Bianca Urias Rojas. Philip Lowe. Alexandria Deisler. Timothy J. Ingleson. Erica E. Murillo. Irene Omanville Saleme. Tam N. Trin. Chandra Sekar H. Partiwala. Eugene C. Liu. J. 44 Sinatra. Neymar Imad Fino. Chang Shao. Michael Amaton. Jason N. Filler. Muyao Ding. Christopher G. Macy. Jaime H. Pinto. Beatrice Dawson. Stephen Vincent Homan. Jose Lombera. Joshua F. Lopez Roque. Gregory K. Barber. Elizabeth C. Martinez. Reina Marlon Melendrez Lopez. Brittany Janae Boyd. Janaya Burris. Estella Cuellar. Christopher Michael Cummins. Andrew C. Chamberlain. Makwenje Chikulo. Scott R. Daly. Michelle L. Davis. Christina M. Diaz. Rebecca M. Figueroa. Stephen A. Hamrick. Richard Nathan Pekarski. Gabriel Castro. Todd Asher Roy. James J. Marin. Michael Fearns. Peter William Major. Jesse I. Sotelo. Dorothy Odudu. Sarah Holai. Jasmine Diaz. Samantha Dabbs. Susan Garcia Aceas. Jorge Zarate. Moshte Korami. Shelby Lee Keelick. Jessica Perez. Jesus Cervantes Jr. Courtney Justine Mothershed. Ryan Giles. Brian A. Higgins. Michael George Rojas. Min Fong. Ricardo Ramirez. Myla Lynn Harris. Gabriela Ruiz. Nora Al-Shuayer. Yosef Saleh. Jamie Carter. Manya Wren. Amanda Barzda. Brittany Granger. Edwin Noriega. Matthew Ryan Ackerman. Sarah Ann Slatt. Mariana H. Milevchek. Oswaldo Herrera. Melissa Tauger. Emerald Colon. Christina R. Lanners. Kurt L. Diaz. Katie Hamabata. John L. Vicente. Neil G. Stickles. Karen Brandon C. Huerta. Jose Madris. Gail Germino Angelito. Generoso Carlo Tarantino. Frank J. Gamboa. Dashka Celestin. Carlos A. Lolin. Hugo Almaraz. Paul A. Krakenfels. Mario Alberto Herrera. Adam J. Powell. Abriant Michelangelo Quintana. Jerome Andres Rabanal. Evan V. Vongvai. Taisha Yamina Barton. Sherelle Coombs. Derek A. Covington. Matthew L. Brown. Charles Eversley Goddard. Ping Dugdale. Christine A. Gonsalves. Blarina S. Hagel. Carrie D. Palmer Williams. Nicole Irene Secor. Andy S. Gilmore. Larry Lee Jones. Elizabeth G. Marazzo. Faye A. Morgan. Kyle T. Halverson. Kelly Bruce Norman. Brian Joseph Nuttall. Javier Silvestre. Robert Edward Lee III. Master of Science in Information Technology. Egbabo O. Akinted. Abdullah Tarak Amusalam AK. Prabjit Singh Grawal. Abdul Rahman Abdullah Hamdi. Lulu Al-Harbi. John Paul Villanueva Fernandez. Victoria Mweni Mutunga. Ruth M. Monari. Sumana Paradremi Himanath. Mamdou Aldahasi. Saleh Al-Siyari. Eric N. Chafin. Paul V. Lopez. Madonna Tomas Filomenraj. Annette D. Lopez. Ronald Lewis Johnson. Manali Gadri. Ian Stewart Richardson. Yang Liu. Luis F. Hernandez. Hamad Aldubiban. Chris L. Richards. Dex Almario. Samuel R. Ferran. Chen Ting Chang. Ray Liu. Carlos Garcia. Evalia R. Avila. Rudy I. Fail. And Travis B. Toro.
Our heartiest congratulations to each of you who have earned this distinction, and we welcome you to the Society of Collegiate Scholars. And now I will ask Chaplain Walsh to close with the benediction right before our Associate Dean Keith Roberts leads us in the Octomole, which you will find on page 23 of your program.
Sing it. After. I invite you to please stand for the benediction. May the Lord bless you and keep you. May the Lord's face shine upon you and be gracious unto you. May the love of God fill you and empower you now and forever. Amen. I invite you to turn to the back page of your program. Let's sing the alma mater.
Now, you also have the Octomole in your programs. We'll invite Associate Dean Keith Roberts up to conclude.
Woo! Okay, for the benefit of our guests here today, the Octomole was written in the early 1920s. It's recited when the Bulldogs score a touchdown at alumni events and just as greetings. And since you are all graduates now, you're going to need to know how to respond to the Octomole, because someday you're going to be halfway around the world. Somebody's going to say Octomole, and if you don't know how to respond, how embarrassing would that be? So we're going to do it on 3. It's on page 23 now. 1, 2, 3. Octomole, gazali, gazump, de-yump, de-yada, yahoo. Woo! Ink, de-mink, de-yada, gazink, de-rump, de-ray, yahoo. Woo! Wang, tricky, tracky, poo, foo, choosy, woozy, skizzle, wazzle, wang, tang, orky, porky, dama, and orky, Redlands, Redlands, woo! Thank you.